One day, Sir Handel was taking a long train of slate down from the slate mines. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. Sir Handel couldn't have felt better. He was just in a good mood. Ahead was a hill. Sir Handel had to go over the hill on his way back to the yard. He huffed up it as hard as he could, but he didn't have the strength, so he had to stop halfway up. Oh darn, this ruined my lovely morning. His driver telephoned for help. Rusty had to leave his train at the lakeside to go help Sir Handel. When he arrived, he was coupled up to the brake van and began to push. The two little engines huffed up the hill. But the brake van began to derail. Rusty was worried and began to slow down. The whole way up the hill, he was careful not to derail the brake van. Once Sir Handel was on his way, Rusty went back to the lakeside to get his train. Later, Rusty was stopped at a station. Some of his friends were there talking in a siding. Sir Handel was telling everyone about the day's adventures so far. Rusty told them about how he almost derailed the brake van. Duke and Sir Handel looked at each other and began to laugh. Duncan and Rusty were very confused. "Oh, this reminds me of a story." "Wait, you need to tell the story of your friend being turned into a generator." "Oh, I'm saving that story for later. So a long time ago, when Peter Sam was still called Stuart and Sir Handel Falcon, we worked on our own little railway. Those two engines were young and restless back then, and I had to keep them in order. Falcon here used to think that I was a nuisance and useless. It was during the middle of the summer one year, and I had just finished my daily passenger train to the lake, when I was asked to take a long goods train. I was usually the only one who could take the long enough trains because I had a tender and could haul more without stopping. So I took that long train up to the mountains. I had been gone for quite some time when I finally reached the mountains. It was hard to pull heavy trains after a while, so I had to give up." "What did you do?" "Well, back in those days it was hard to get a hold of people in faraway places. So my crew had to hike down the mountain." "How awful." "Well, he got down and was able to get a hold of someone to come help us. Stuart came to the rescue. Once he finally arrived, he tried to help, but it was no use. The train was too heavy. So Stuart went back down the mountain and found Falcon. Falcon wasn't happy at all, but he went. Once they both arrived, they pushed and I pulled. We finally got the train moving again. I had to constantly yell at them to push harder. That made Falcon cross, and he wanted to get back at me. Eventually, out of anger, he charged into Stuart, pushing him into the brake van. Oh, it was a horrible mess." "What happened?" "Well, Sir Handel, or I guess Falcon, had to go back and get workmen to clear up the mess, and I had to take the train piece by piece to the mountains. It was evening by the time we all got home. Falcon was still mad at me and didn't say sorry. Eventually, though, I did save him from falling off a cliff, and he's been nice to me ever since." Duke laughed while looking at Sir Handel. Sir Handel rolled his eyes and puffed away. Everyone chuckled and then went back to their work. Hello, I'm Sir Handel. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to subscribe for more Thomas and Friends videos. You can also check out more videos on our YouTube channel by clicking the Visit Channel button. If you want to learn more about the up-and-coming latest adventures from Sodor, and to find out about the latest updates, then click the News Blog button. You can also check out the Google Plus and our Facebook page by clicking a link in the description. We hope to see you again soon. Come back often for more videos.